mentioned, that we met when you were with Dwayne Morris, great law firm and great attorney, as in you. And then you, during like I think the second or third year with Chops, you switched firms and you joined this law firm called the Potomac Law Group.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember thinking, like, I never heard of the Potomac Law Group, and then I never heard this either. When you were sharing, I said, "Where's your office?" You said, "We don't have offices. We're a virtual law firm." And I have to be honest with you, like when I heard that, I was like, "That's the craziest thing I ever heard. Like a virtual law firm. Like this can't be real. Like this has got to be some kind of like just something it just didn't seem real." And yet, you were so far ahead of the curve with your law firm. I mean, how did that work for you all with COVID and the pandemic?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. So I've been at Potomac Law Group for about 5 years. Actually, it'll be 6 soon, I think. And I absolutely love it. I was primed to work at a virtual firm because I had really done a lot of work remotely already, and I knew it could be done, and I loved it. When I was at Dwayne Morris, I was so busy that I literally did not have time to go into the office a lot, and I travel. When I wasn't traveling, I worked at home, and it was great. And so this firm was just phenomenal because all of our lawyers are coming from big law, people who decided that they didn't like their rates being set by someone else, or bureaucracy, or conflict issues. And it's just wonderful. Not only do we have the great support, but every person that I've met at the firm, all my partners are just phenomenal people. In addition to being incredibly smart, they're just nice. They're very nice. Yeah. And it's so collegial. And I've had more collegiality working with people at my firm than I ever had before. It's really amazing. And we were so ahead of the curve when COVID happened. It was a hiring boom for us because a lot of folks, a lot of lawyers who worked at traditional law firms realized that they couldn't go into the office, right. And they learned they don't have to, and it's a really nice way to practice. We're so, we're busy, we deal with stressful situations, we don't need the added stress of an hour-long commute and fluorescent lights and, water cooler distractions and all of that. And we still have wonderful opportunities to get together and network internally and support each other. It's great.
So you were all Zooming before Zooming was popular.
We were, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, that's great. So you guys really didn't have to go through a hard transition.
No.
And now, you're the standard. Like your firm's way of doing business is really the standard. It's the norm today. I mean, my office is directly across from Morgan Lewis, and I look out the window and I see. For every 5 offices, maybe there's one person.
Wow, that's amazing. And it helps us with rates because we have very little overhead so much overhead as buildings, and so we're able to offer really great legal services at far less than the big traditional law firms can.
That's awesome.
Yeah.